Today we're moving past the box art, past all the flashy promises, to really look at a very popular piece of gear right now.
The Dreo 1500W PTC ceramic space heater, it's everywhere.
It is. And our mission today isn't just to, list the features.
Yeah.
We want to pull out the key insights, the performance metrics that actually matter.
And, maybe most importantly, the limitations. What do you, the user, need to know before you actually think about buying one?
Exactly. We're trying to answer one big question. Is this thing really the efficient, convenient warmth solution it claims to be for, say, a bedroom or a small home office?
And right away, the sources point to this powerful dual appeal.
Okay, what's that?
Well, first, there's the speed. That 1500-watt ceramic heating element promises heat, almost instantly.
And second?
The quiet. They advertise an impressively low noise level, claiming it can be as low as 40 dB.
Which is really quiet. So if you can get lightning-fast heat without that constant fan roar that drives you crazy,
Yeah.
that's a potential game changer for focus or for sleep.
It is. But it's tempting to just focus on that 1500-watt number. We have to understand the tech behind it. The sources make a big deal of calling it a PTC ceramic element.
Okay, so what does that actually mean for the person using it?
Well, that PTC bit is probably the most essential piece of knowledge here. It stands for positive temperature coefficient.
Right.
It's the reason it heats up so fast, but it's also a built-in safety measure. You see, unlike those old glowing red metal coil heaters that just get hotter and hotter, the ceramic material is self-regulating. As it hits its target temperature, its own electrical resistance goes up, which automatically makes it draw less power.
So it can't really overheat itself.
Exactly. It's faster, it's safer, and it's inherently more efficient in the long run.
And that's why you see users saying things like, it heats my home office in under a minute. That's them testifying to that PTC speed.
That rapid, efficient warmth is the core engine here, absolutely.
What's fascinating to me, though, is how that very speed sort of defines its limitations.
How?
Well, we saw consistent notes that this is a localized warmth solution. It's fantastic for a bathroom, a standard bedroom, a home office.
Right, small to medium-sized indoor spaces.
But if you're thinking this one little unit will heat your huge open-plan living room or a drafty basement,
You are going to be disappointed. For sure.
and to keep that localized heat from just being a hot spot right in front of the unit, you need good air movement.
Which is where the oscillation comes in. It has a 70-degree wide-angle oscillation that definitely helps spread the warmth and smooth things out, makes the whole room feel more comfortable.
Okay, so let's move from just raw power to the smarts of the system, the efficiency, the modes, the precision that really define what it costs to run.
It's got 5 operating modes. You have high at the full 1500 watts, you have a fan-only setting, a couple of intermediate heat levels, and then the big one.
The eco mode.
That's the one.
And that eco mode, I think, is where the real strategic insight is, especially if you're worried about your winter electric bill.
It's not just a low setting. It's an automated climate control system. It's constantly checking the room's temperature and adjusting the power draw.
So it might use the full 1500 watts to get the room up to temp, but then it throttles back.
Exactly. It can drop the output as low as 900 watts just to maintain the comfort level. It actively fights that common heater tax.
What do you mean by that?
Well, cheaper heaters just blast at 1500 watts until they hit a temperature, then shut off completely. Then they get cold and blast again. It's all or nothing.
Right. All that peak power usage costs a lot.
The Dreo's Eco mode gets rid of a lot of that unnecessary peak draw once the room is warm, and that translates directly to lower running costs.
And the sources really back up that precision, don't they? The digital thermostat is adjustable from, I think, 41 degrees all the way up to 95 Fahrenheit.
It is, and I saw one user review that just blew me away.
Oh, yeah.
The person said, and I'm quoting here, "The Eco setting stayed within 1 degree of my set thermostat for months."
Wait, a 1-degree variance?
Uh-huh.
For a little space heater, that's tighter control than some central air systems I've dealt with. That is genuinely startling.
It's impressive precision.
And if you're using that precision in, say, a bedroom while you're sleeping, that noise factor becomes the ultimate test.
Back to the 40 decibels.
Yeah, that quiet library refrigerator hum level, perfect for quiet environments. We have to bring up the trade-off right away.
Oh, absolutely. While it is whisper quiet on those lower settings or in eco mode once it's stabilized,
The fan noise does ramp up significantly when you put it on the high 1500 watt mode.
it's just physics. It's pushing more air. But it's a critical detail. If you need that max setting to heat up a really cold room from scratch,
You're going to hear it.
you're going to hear it. It's quiet once it settles down, but that initial ramp up is definitely audible.
So it's a functional silence, not an absolute silence. That's an important distinction if you're focused on a sleep environment.
Agreed. So let's talk about convenience. What makes it easy to live with day to day?
Well, the convenience features they're pretty abundant. It's got a 1 to 12 hour timer for automatic shutoff.
Which is great for pre-warming a room before you wake up or making sure it doesn't run all night by mistake.
And then there's the remote. It's supposed to work from up to 26 feet away. Plus, the unit itself is built to be portable. It's compact, about 16 inches tall, with a hidden handle.
And that portability and convenience is, thankfully, matched with a serious focus on safety.
The Shield 360-degree system.
Right, which combines that self-regulating PTC element we talked about with 3 mechanical safeguards. You've got tip-over protection over heat protection.
And a flame-retardant shell. Those are really non-negotiables for any space heater today.
They should be.
But this is where we start to see some of the friction points that users reported, especially with that remote.
The convenience factor.
Yeah, while the remote is a great idea, we saw several sources pointing to sensitivity issues.
Like needing to press the buttons a few times to get it to register.
Exactly that. Or needing a really clear line of sight to the unit. We also saw some scattered reports of sensor misreads. It seems like the convenience is sometimes undermined by slightly finicky controls.
Which brings up an interesting point about the blend of physical and digital control. There's a unique safety measure that one user pointed out.
Go on.
They noted that after certain events, like a power outage or a safety shutoff, you have to physically press the Wi-Fi button on the unit itself to re-enable the app or the remote control.
Huh. So they're mandating a physical check-in as a security step.
Seems like it. It means you can't rely 100% on the remote. You still have to interact with the actual control panel sometimes.
Okay, let's transition now to the hard truths. The limitations and the longevity concerns that stop this heater from being perfect.
Right. We found 3 pretty persistent physical limitations in the sources.
The first one we already covered.
Limited coverage. It just struggles in big, drafty spaces. Period.
And the second is the power cord.
Hmm.
It's a standard 6-foot cord, which a lot of people said was just too short.
Meaning you often need an extension cord, which isn't always recommended for a high wattage appliance like this.
Right. And the third limitation, which I think links directly to the durability question, is the build material.
It's plastic.
It's mostly plastic. And while it's flame-retardant plastic for safety, users often felt it just lacked that solid premium feel of a metal-bodied heater. It suggests a compromise was made.
And that compromise on materials is maybe the most crucial point when we look at long-term reliability.
This is where we found some concerning reports.
We did. In several reviews, we saw people mentioning control panel issues or, more seriously, fan motor wear after just 1 or 2 years of consistent use.
That creates a really critical cost-benefit calculation for anyone listening.